Alrighty, that's quite enough of that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's going on, my friends? Welcome to the stream. How is everyone today? It is Sunday, June 28th, 2020. I am Darkside Phil. I welcome you all to my gameplay stream. The first of two gameplay streams today. Ongoing new releases, as you know. We'll be continuing on here today on the first stream, The Last of Us Part 2. Excuse me. And then, of course, later tonight, the Pokemons return. Who likes the Pokemons? It sounds like a last name. James Pokemon. But yes, fun day. Good full day of fun content for all of you today. Nice, relaxing stuff. We are firmly into the second half of The Last of Us 2 at this point. And for what I'm to understand, it looks like the rest of the game, we're going to be playing as Abby. And getting to know more about the character and basically the group of survivors in the WLF that in the first half of the game we believed were villains. Right? So it's obvious that what they're going for here is a way to try to humanize another group of people and let you know from their perspective what's going on. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see if it's interesting or not. I don't know if it will be. We'll find out together. All right? From what I'm to understand, apparently there is a lot left in the game. You know, I've been playing this now for over a week. I started on Friday last week. And if you add up the amount of hours I've played it, it's probably over 20 hours at this point that I've probably played the game. So at this point, you would think, you know, I'm near the end, but apparently not. Apparently, from what I understand, there's a lot more coming out. All right? There's a lot more coming out here in the game. Or I meant to say coming up, not coming out. There's a lot more coming up in the game when it comes to Abby's side. I guess Abby's side of the story is just as long as Ellie's, you know? So that's going to be a lot of gameplay. And so you're talking probably, at a minimum, another 10 to 12 hours of gameplay. Damn, that's a lot. So I'm hoping that it's interesting. Because if it's 10 to 12 hours of gameplay and I'm bored, that's not good. Especially after playing such a game so lengthy already, right? But we'll see. We'll see together how it fares, all right? So don't expect Last of Us 2... to really be concluding anytime soon. From what I'm to understand, it's going to take a while. We're going to be playing this probably this week coming up. And then, possibility that I'll be playing it probably maybe even another week until we see the end. Which, in my opinion, is pretty friggin' annoying. Because as you remember, last stream, we got to this critical scene. Critical scene in the game where I was like, wow, we're finally going to have some progress, right? We're finally going to have some critical progress in the game. This is what we've been waiting for like 12, 13, 14 hours of gameplay. We've been waiting for this big story moment. Finally, story development. And then the game's like, nope. Now you flash back and play Abby's side before you can get any story development. And it's like, oh my God, seriously? Like, it's the ultimate, I don't want to say it's a tease. It's literally torture on purpose. It's done on purpose to draw the game out and make you, to make you feel a way that's like naturally you shouldn't. Okay? So it definitely is frustrating in that regard. So what I'm going to do is try to suspend that annoyance for now. Try to play, the second half of the game for what it is and judge it for what it is and go from there. I don't want to get too overexcited and complain too much when maybe the second half of the game will be good. Some people have actually said they feel the gameplay of the second half of the game is the best of the game. That playing with Abby actually is more fun than playing with Ellie in a lot of ways. So I guess we'll see firsthand here. All right. So yes, that is today's major gameplay stream, and then later tonight we're continuing on with Pokemon Sword, the Isle of Armor DLC. This is the first major DLC. We've done quite a lot of gameplay, all right? And we're still not done with the gameplay. which is crazy because I've been playing it for so long. You know, we've done 2 major streams of it and then a night stream, and we're still not done, so it's pretty long DLC. You know, we're already did like 10 hours of gameplay. At this point, we've got our new Pokemon, Kung Fu. We evolved him to be a water type, and now we're trying to get the elements needed to concoct some kind of a tea or a potion or something so that he can Gigantamax. And we're still doing that. You know, we were trying to finish that up last time. It didn't finish, so we're going to keep doing that tonight. And I'm not sure what else is left. In addition, there's actually a lot more Pokemon to catch. There's about 100 new ones in this DLC, and I want to say I've probably got about 60 to 70 of them. So probably I would think the last few are probably a little annoying because you probably need to evolve or, you know, devolve or whatever. But I'm going to try to fill the Pokedex just like I did when I first played Pokemon Sword, you know, as a new release. So it will be an ongoing stream, okay? Sounds good. All right, good stuff coming up today. Tomorrow, my final consecutive streaming day of the week will be more SpongeBob, which I got to play yesterday again, second session, and I am pleased to report that the bugs were solved. You know, it was pretty annoying last time around because there were a ton of bugs, and I couldn't save the game. And it was, you know, like, super frustrating, like, uh-oh, what's going to happen here? Can I even keep playing or whatever? Luckily, that was solved, and I am able to save the game and continue on. So we'll have more fun SpongeBob retro platforming on tomorrow's first gameplay stream. Tomorrow's late stream is up in the air. Originally, I was going to do more Fire Emblem, but I'm almost leaning towards more Last of Us Part 2 as the stream to kind of finish my streaming week. I think it might make more sense. More people are interested in that right now, and I need to make major progress considering the fact that I now know the game is so damned long that, you know, I don't want to be playing it forever. So I'm almost thinking that's what I should do tomorrow instead of Fire Emblem. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that like 2 hours, The Last of Us 2 tomorrow night, okay? Tuesday is my day off for the week, so I will not be streaming on Tuesday. However, you know, I'll be out and about doing my stuff, running errands and the like. But I'll be back on Wednesday, and Wednesday is a special event, folks. That's right. On Wednesday, it is the next retrospective marathon, which I hope you guys are excited for. It's going to be a stream that lasts, you know, from starting from around 10:15 a.m. all the way through like 7 to 8 p.m., depending, you know, on time permitting. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down memory lane. You guys are going to nominate your favorite moments from my 11 plus years as a content creator on the internet. We're going to be going back and re-experiencing those moments together here live on the stream, okay? Usually it's a fun time. A lot of the times it's only the first time I've ever watching back my content, because as you guys know, I'm one of the most prolific content creators that there have been on YouTube and the internet. I have made more content than most people, but because of that, I'm constantly making new content. I don't really have time to go back and watch my own stuff, you know. I never really did that. I never went back and watched my stuff, and it's really cool when we do these retrospectives for me to finally get a chance to go back and react to that content from the past, whether it's a cringe, a laugh, or rousing applause. Okay? So, I guess we'll see. But that should be Wednesday. It's going to be fun, all right? You got, by the way, you know, mentioning that, you can still nominate your favorite moments. All right? Your favorite moments from my 11 plus years as a content creator. Right now, you can type !retrospective in the stream chat, or you can just wait. About every 20 minutes or so, the link will pop up in the stream chat for you guys. And so, please do so. The more nominations I get, the better the event is. All right? So that's Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we're going to go back to regularly scheduled gameplay. So it's basically going to be more than likely more Last of Us 2, probably paired with, say, Fire Emblem. And then probably Friday we'll do more SpongeBob and Street Fighter. Then probably like Saturday will be more Last of Us 2 and maybe some Pokemon. And that's how we're going to handle this next coming week, okay? Now also, within the first week to 2 weeks here of July, I'm going to be doing Ask the King. Originally, I think I scheduled it for like the very first week, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. because I've already got the marathon going. I need to basically check the schedule, double check everything for you guys. But Ask the King's coming up. All right, that's going to be fun. That's early July. We got multiple new releases in July. All right, including Deadly Premonition 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Paper Mario and the Origami King, as well as, at the end of the month there, Destroy All Humans remake, or remaster, or whatever it is, because I don't know. So it's going to be a great month of July with actual tons of new releases, which never usually happens. Usually it's the polar opposite, where the summer's empty. It's actually really good this year because we got so many releases this summer. So it's going to be all that stuff balanced with all the other stuff I'm doing. And yes, it is possible that the chill streaming games that I have put on hiatus for about a week and a half now may come back within a week or so. We're talking Minecraft, Animal Crossing, and Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Those late night streams that I usually do once a week may come back. Because at this point, once I finish up SpongeBob, really the only major game I have for the daytimes is The Last of Us Part 2. So maybe I'll alternate in with a little bit of Fire Emblem in between there. And since I'm doing that, now the late night streams will be freed up a little bit to do the chill stuff at night. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hold on 1 second here. Turning on my air conditioner now because now it's finally getting hot enough in this office, stuffy enough to do it. So yeah, that's coming up. All right, guys. Also, there will be a subscriber goal in the month of July coming up. What is the subscriber goal going to be? It's going to be the next Viewer's Choice event. All right, maybe saying, well, what is the next Viewer's Choice event? Well, I don't know. It's up to you. What Viewer's Choice means is that you guys get to nominate and vote on a game that'll become a full playthrough here on the streams. Previously, games such as SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Banjo-Tooie are games that I've only played because of you guys nominating and voting for them for Viewer's Choice. Okay? So, we'll see what happens. And, when it comes to the month of July, but there will be a subscriber goal set up for the month of July, and we'll see if we can hit it and get another playthrough going. That's right, DK64. Notice I didn't mention Donkey Kong 64 because I want to pretend like the game doesn't exist. I never played it. It's so bad, but that was also a Viewer's Choice playthrough. Okay. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Okay. I will mention this briefly. I mentioned it yesterday. I'll mention it again. All right. The Vest streak continues, folks. And I want to say thank you all who have kept this positivity going now for over 3 months. Every stream, me hitting the tips goal, putting on a vest in celebration. It's been really amazing. Thank you very much for the support. The other night, we almost didn't hit it. I only hit the goal during the Street Fighter stream the other night because I played late. Now, I've told you guys I can't play late every night. So I want to say thank you because last night we had a few people who contributed and allowed me to hit that tips goal earlier on in the stream. So it wasn't like massive stress at the end of the stream. Sadly, what's been happening on late streams is we get people who just freak out. Oh, the vest is going to end. The vest streak's going to end. And they just spam the chat with this nonstop. And it makes me super furious. Okay? It does. I just want to play the game and have fun and relax. And instead, I gotta put up with people completely going nuts on stream chat at night, derailing the entire stream because they're so obsessed with the vest. Now, the thing is, do I really believe that these are well-intentioned people who actually want to see the vest streak continue? No, these are people who are just coming in here to derail the shit. I know, I'm not stupid. Alright? So I've been telling them the past few streams, you can't do that. And if you do it, you're going to get timed out, you're going to get moderated. Alright? But the reason I'm saying this is it was very close to ending on Friday. Luckily it didn't, but it only didn't end because I stayed a little later, played a little more, and then people were motivated to contribute. If you're interested in keeping the vest streak alive, alright, you can tip during the stream. And I would recommend, if you are interested, please tip sooner rather than later. What I've noticed is we hit the tips goal more quickly, then we can just focus on the game. We don't have people absolutely freaking out, okay? Absolutely freaking out about nonsense instead of focusing on what's supposed to be a chill gameplay stream, alright? Now, by the way, I'm not asking for contributions, nor am I pressuring anyone to do it at all. Listen, if you think the content is good enough and you want to support it, please then contribute. But I'm not demanding anything. I'm super grateful for the fact that over 3 months we've had this support. But I'm telling you, it's actually getting to the point where it's annoying to me that people then try to distract me from enjoying the game and making the entirety of the stream chat about it. I'm not going to have it. Okay? This is not the Vest Streak stream. This is my usual gameplay. Fun interactions with the audience. If I can't have those interactions because people are spamming the stream chat with crap, you're going to get moderated. It's against the rules to do that. All right? I understand sometimes there's positivity in it, but it can't be about the Vest Streak 24/7. Okay? So, if you're thinking of contributing today to make the Vest Streak happen, please consider, first of all, please consider it. But understand that, contributions are not mandatory on my streams. Everyone is welcome. It's about the interactivity and enjoying games together. That's the reason I do this. But if you're thinking of contributing to make the Vest Streak continue today, please do it sooner rather than later if you can, because then those people will not be annoying. It'll be out of the way. And, I'll be wearing the vest a little bit longer, too, which is what a lot of people are saying is, man, if he hits it last minute, you get like 2 minutes of the vest, which is true. So, just throwing that out there, please consider it. All right, guys? All right. Thank you for understanding. All right, so the topic that I want to talk about this morning on the pre-stream is continuation of our discussion from yesterday, okay? But boy, does the plot thicken with some more rumors, and I want to emphasize this, that everything I'm about to talk about is basically rumor regarding stuff going on behind the scenes of the gaming and content creation world, all right, resulting in the permanent ban of DrDisrespect from Twitch. And yesterday, all we knew was that he was permanently banned. That's it. We didn't know why he was banned. He hadn't said a word about it. Twitch hadn't said a word about it, besides that he had violated their rules and no one is immune to their rules. That's it. Okay? That's all we knew. So, in that regard, it was like a giant mystery. And, I'll be honest, it still is. It's still a mystery. We don't have any concrete evidence of anything yet. What we have right now is we have speculation on the internet. And some people have been saying, Phil, why are you talking about this? I'll tell you why. Because I'm a content creator on the internet. Because I'm someone who uses Twitch. This is intriguing to me and also concerning to me that one of the internet's biggest streamers was essentially shadow banned from Twitch, with no warning, and we don't know what's going on. I mean, essentially, this is something that could happen to anyone. At any moment, anyone who's a content creator can be banned from any platform. For any reason. All right? And really, you don't have much recourse. What are you going to do? Sue them to get back on the site? Probably not. You're like, well, if you're not welcome, you're not welcome. Right? And so, of course, the whole internet's going crazy trying to figure out what's going on. Is what happened with DrDisrespect? Is it fair? Is it not fair? Is there some weird underlying cause? The first thing was people thought it was like something to do with sexual misconduct because of the Me Too movement. Some people were speculating it had something to do with money. Maybe he was violating a contract. Like, no one really knows. It was complete and utter speculation. Okay? So that being said, I'm intrigued by it and I want to talk about it. Okay? Now, you may say, well, isn't that being hypocritical? Because doesn't Phil say that drama YouTubers who do this every day, that their content is crap? Well, their content is crap. just clarify here. That content is crap. Here's the difference between what I'm doing by talking about this topic and them. All right? I actually make content. All right? After I have a little bit of open discussion here with you guys about this topic here on the pre-stream, all right, we're going to actually get to gameplay. We're going to have a full-on, very entertaining stream of gameplay with interactions and fun. This is just a little bit of me, talking a little bit about current events just to get the stream started, almost like a mini podcast. It's very different. This is not my main featured content. I'm not putting this video out on YouTube as this is the only content that I make, drama crap, at all. But I feel that this is my avenue to interact with you guys and talk about topics like this, especially if it's something that's interesting to me. I'm going to take my opportunity to talk about it. This is my way to do that. This is not what I do for a living. This is just me kind of killing a little bit of time before we get started with a stream. I hope you guys understand that. I'm not doing fucking drama alerts. I'm not tearing down other people and hurting other people with insane amounts of controversy, slander, conjecture. All right? We're just having a little bit of discussion. It's very different. You understand? And that's the thing, is people think that just because I have an opinion, I have no right to share it, right? Why does Phil have the right to share an opinion or even talk about a discussion if he criticizes people who do that? Because all they do is that. All they do is speculate. They create fluff content for the internet. It's complete trash, and sadly, a lot of that speculation, we've been talking recently about these kind of content creators. Keemstar, one of them, massively under fire, is that when they do this crap speculation and accusation content, they hurt other people, right? And they don't care. They don't care if they hurt other people or not, as long as they get over and they make a buck doing it. It's not what I'm doing here. Discussing an actual current event, discussing an actual news that's going on, and maybe doing a little bit of conjecture about it on a pre-stream that is not my main featured content is fine. But the thing is, you actually need a brain to understand the difference between me just talking a little bit about it on a pre-stream and then moving on to my actual content, which is gameplay streaming, versus someone whose entire existence on the internet is to talk about drama and make shit up to make money. Okay? There's a big difference there. But again, you have to be mature. You actually have to, see logically, which the people who criticize me, which they claim criticize, it's not. It's slander. They don't have the ability to do that. All they do is say, oh, well, Phil said one thing and here's another, so fuck that. Black and white, it's over. But they're too dumb to figure that shit out. Okay? So, if I want to speak up about something, I want to talk about something, I can do it. This is my avenue to do so. This is my venue to do it, is my own stream. And at any moment, I can do whatever I want on my stream. Although I prefer to play video games, as I told you guys many times. I prefer to just play games and have fun. That's the point. That's what I'm here for. If I want to talk a little bit more about something else, that's okay too. That's what the pre-streams are for. That's why I talk about this stuff on the pre-stream. So the entirety of my other gameplay isn't about that. There's lots of content creators out there don't do this. They just jump right into gameplay. Now they go to play Last of Us 2. In the first 2 hours, they're talking about DrDisrespect. So, well, what's that? You don't want to hear that, right? When I'm playing the game, you want to see me play the game. Focus on that, right? So, if you're smart and you understand the difference, congratulations and welcome to adult life. If you don't understand the difference, sorry, you got some work to do, okay? So let's talk about this whole situation, okay? So everyone's been speculating over the last 24 hours about what is going on with DrDisrespect. Why did he supposedly get banned from Twitch? And, he'd been quiet for a long time. He hadn't said anything. And everyone's like, well, the fact that he's not saying anything is even more weird. Because it's one thing to get banned. It's another thing to not be talking publicly about being banned when you have a ginormous following. Why is he being so quiet about it? What is going on? Very, very, confusing and also intriguing. Like, what could possibly be going on here? It seems like it's not clear-cut what could be happening. So finally yesterday, he tweeted. Holy shit. All right, what did he say? Did he finally reveal the reason why he was banned? Did he reveal, the deal, what's going on? No. All he basically said was, I don't know what's going on either. Twitch didn't tell me. They banned me and haven't told me a damn word. So basically, hang tight. If you're a fan of mine, hang tight. It's essentially what he said. That is very confusing. And here's the thing. The fact that Twitch banned him and apparently didn't contact him, didn't contact his agent, didn't contact anyone involved with him to say, here's why you're being banned. There's only a couple things that it could possibly be at this point. So this actually narrows it down, in my opinion, of what's going on with him. And my feeling is that he is about to get sued. He is about to get served legal notice that he is being sued by Twitch. That's my feeling, because the only reason Twitch would not have told him what's going on is because they have to draft it up legally to make sure that they do it right and they don't get in trouble for doing it incorrectly or saying something wrong. I get the feeling this week he's going to get served. Boom, here's a lawsuit. You're getting sued. Okay? Now you might say, well, if that's the case, then what could he be getting sued for? And here's where the speculation really begins. Because, of course, it could be many things. But in a case like this, where Twitch terminated his channel and then, refunded everyone who was involved with him, that means they terminated all his contracts with him. And that means, apparently, I would guess they found him in breach of contract. They have concrete evidence that he has breached, that he, what was it, 3-4 months ago, he sat down with them and signed a new multi-year contract for millions of dollars to stream exclusively on Twitch. And they now have concrete evidence, all right, that he broke the contract, and they're now suing him for it. Okay? That's my guess. Because you don't do that. Like, let's face it, you get banned, you get a notice for why. You were found in violation, for this and this. You don't just get completely cut off with no information. That tells me the reason they didn't do anything and provide any information is because there's something legal coming right behind. And they don't want to screw that up or do anything wrong. They just want to do it legally correctly. Okay? That's my take on it. All right? Now you might say, okay, so what is the side of it? What is this legal thing coming? Tons of speculation on the internet about that. However, there's one conspiracy theory, and it's not really conspiracy, but there's one rumor, there's one piece of speculation that seems to be at the top of the pack. All right? So, right now, there's some stuff going on, interesting stuff on the internet going on behind the scenes. If you remember, Mixer just announced they're closing. And Microsoft said, well, we're still going to have streaming, but we're teaming up with Facebook Gaming now to do streaming. And when that happened, they tried to get their biggest acquisitions for Mixer of the past year, Ninja and Shroud, to move over to Facebook Gaming. Both of them denied it and said, we don't want that. We don't want to go there at all. We don't have any faith in Facebook Gaming after moving to Mixer and you guys closed within a year. We're going to do our own thing. So they basically took a settlement, with Microsoft, and now they're going to move on and do their own thing. Of course, everyone's speculating they're probably going to go back to Twitch, right? Well, here is the rumor. I have zero idea if there's anything to this at all. All right, but bear with me. This is the major rumor that's going on right now. Because in reality, there's two of them, but here's the major one that's at the forefront. Apparently behind the scenes, Google, which I believe owns Spotify, is trying to set up a new streaming service. Does that mean that they're giving up on YouTube streaming? I would say yeah. I would think that basically Google is realizing that YouTube streaming isn't working. All right? It's not. It's not happening. You're not seeing tons of people coming over to YouTube streaming. At one point, remember when I was doing it, YouTube Gaming, and they were trying to push it, and it just fell flat on its face. YouTube streaming is just not, YouTube streaming is just not where it's at, all right? So if Google owns Spotify, which I don't know if they do or not, but the rumor is that Spotify is going to do some kind of a new streaming service. And they want to compete directly with Twitch. They want to be the new major streaming competitor with Twitch TV. Okay? And apparently this has been in the works for quite some time behind the scenes. But there hasn't been a public announcement for it yet. Okay? Fair enough. So, what's this new streaming service going to be called or whatever? There's all the speculation or whatever. But essentially, the rumor is, behind the scenes, this new streaming platform wants to get big streamers right away. And they've now been in talks with Ninja, Shroud, other streamers. And of course, now the speculation is, it was DrDisrespect. They reached out to him and said, hey, you're the biggest guy on Twitch right now, pretty much. Because the other big dogs left, and we don't know if they're going to come back or not. But hey, we want you. We want we need you over here to get this going, okay? Some people keep saying it's called Brime. I don't know about that. I didn't hear that. But apparently people are saying it's called Brime and it's supposed to be announced tomorrow or this week or something. I don't know about that either. All right? Maybe this is the new it's going to be even further now, okay? So anyway, the rumor is that they contacted DrDisrespect behind the scenes, outside of the terms of his Twitch contract and tried to court him to come to this new service. And apparently, very stupidly, in my opinion, if this happened, only as a speculation, he then used that opportunity to try to convince other streamers to come to the service as well with him. Okay? Saying, oh, look, if we all move over collectively, we can basically make this thing big. We can all collectively leave Twitch and make a big payoff and bring all of our viewer bases and popularity to the platform. We can't just do it like Mixer, where only 2 guys went. We need to all go en masse. All the big streamers need to go over there en masse and bring all that over there. Okay? Now, who knows if any of this is true? But if this did happen, that would be a ginormous violation of his contract with Twitch that he just signed a few months ago, stating that he was exclusively going to stream on Twitch. And, this would be direct violation of the contract in multiple ways, because I'm sure not only even considering streaming on another platform and talking with other people about it, but trying to convince others to go over there. Now, the thing is, this is all talk, and if he was just talking, all right, I don't think that would be a violation of contract. There must have been something actually concretely happening with this to be considered an actual violation of contract, okay? Who knows? Who actually knows the truth of the matter? We don't know. But this is all speculation. All right? So I don't know what's going on. The other thing, now this is something else that's way out of left field. So this one, I don't think I believe, but apparently in China, all right, China is making their own streaming service. China wants to make a streaming service separate from Twitch so that the esports in China that are giant can stream on their own streams. Like, they'll own it. I guess they want a piece of the pie. So what is it called? The company Tencent or whatever. They're gonna make their own streaming service too. But I don't know how that would work because China is a different kind of country in regards to their government. They control a lot of shit. They censor their own internet and everything. And so this is happening at the same time, all right, as all this other stuff going on. And of course, there's rumors. Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's not this new Spotify thing. Maybe these people are thinking of going to the Chinese streaming service. Now, I really don't believe that. I don't. I think that China basically is going to make their own streaming service and try to do their own esports thing, and try to make League of Legends and all that. Everything there will be for them exclusively, right? They'll control it within their own countries or whatever, their own country there. That's what I'm feeling. I think that that's baloney. Okay. But could any of this be true? Maybe, because that would at least legally, if DrDisrespect was not notified what's going on, and if Twitch is in the process of going to sue him, right? That would be why they wouldn't say anything publicly, why they wouldn't say a word to him until he gets served legal notice, so it's in writing legally what's going on, and it would make sense because of all this other stuff is going on behind the scenes. It's a strong possibility. All right, but it's not confirmed by anybody. We have no corroborating evidence of any of this. This is just all hearsay, all speculation, okay? The reason this intrigues me so much is the way it happened. The way that it happened where there was no warning, there was no, no suspension. It was just boom. He is gone 100% from the site, and essentially it's a shadow ban. I know people like to use that term, shadow ban, where you're banned without notice, no warning, you don't even know what's going on, you're just gone. It's intriguing to me because, have we ever seen this ever with a single content creator before? And the answer is no. No at all. Like it's just, this is very odd. Very, very odd. the way that it all happened, that it went down. You know, we've had giant controversy before with PewDiePie saying, you know, racial things on a stream that he shouldn't say, with YouTubers in the Japanese suicide forest making videos that are supposed to be jokes and slapping squid on top of taxi cabs in the middle of Japan. You know, we've had some really offensive things happen on platforms before, and not a single time has someone been 100% got the boot from the platform like this. You know what I mean? Even people who violate the rules, they get suspensions. You know what I mean? They get escalating discipline. And this was just a plain take a sword and cut the rope. Done. And that's so bizarre to me and so intriguing that what the hell is really going on here? You know? So I guess we're going to see. And, you know, will this be precedent? Will this be a precedent for the future that this could happen to other streamers, no matter how big or small, if they do whatever DrDisrespect did, apparently, which we don't know yet? You know? Just cut the cord, get them out of here, right? Am I worried? But listen, I'm the last person to be involved with any of this shit, because as you guys know, I have no sponsorships, I have no exclusive contracts. Besides, you know, I have a partnership here with Twitch, and the only thing that I could violate is if I go stream somewhere else and I enable ads, I could get in trouble, okay? So, that being said, I feel that I am not at risk unless I do something incredibly stupid. Then, yeah, but, you know, even then, the things that I could get in trouble for on a stream are nothing like this. I say or do something very stupid, and I get, you know, a suspension or whatever, like I've gotten a couple years ago. Remember, I did some stupid shit. I got suspended. I learned my lesson. I move on positively, right? I improve. I'm not too worried about this because it sounds to me like this is something that's just crazy behind the scenes that could happen like this. You know what I mean? Like, I severely doubt that anything like this would happen to me because I'm not involved at that level. You know, what risk essentially does Twitch have with me? Next to none. Okay. There's no sponsorship. Twitch already cut me off from anything that could ruin the relationship, when basically they took away my ability to do sponsored streams with you know, those game playthroughs. Remember, I did 2 of them 2 years ago, and my trolls went and harassed the living shit out of those companies who make those games, saying, you're doing sponsored streams with Darkside Phil, and he's this and he's that. Basically just harassing the fuck out of them with all the slander that everyone said about me over the years. That's all wrong. And those companies went to Twitch behind the scenes and contacted Twitch and said, you know, we don't know, essentially we don't even know anything about Darkside Phil. We don't know anything about him, but we can't have our social media destroyed by, you know, hundreds of idiots if he's going to be playing our games with these sponsored things. So we have to ask that, you know, he doesn't do that in the future. And so the first time it happened, it was with a small indie company. All right. And so that wasn't that big of a deal. But the second time it happened with Ubisoft. Ubisoft is one of the ginormous game developers. I know for a fact they complained to Twitch, and Twitch shut me off from being able to ever do a sponsored stream like that ever again because of the trolls. 100% direct result of the trolls harassing their social media is the reason why I can't do those sponsored streams anymore. Okay? I don't blame them either. Like, you might be saying, oh, well, Phil is angry. No, I'm not. I'm not angry at Ubisoft at all. I 100% understand it. They don't want to be harassed because someone did a sponsored stream of their game, right? That wasn't the point of the program. The point of the program is to get some free promotion or paid promotion that's kind of on the cheap. You know, someone who has a following maybe will get some more people to buy the game. They don't want to pay me a few $100s to do a sponsored stream and end up harassed for 3 fucking days by no-life, obsessed, mentally ill losers. And I understand that. So I don't have any ill will against that. All right? But you understand, that's why I don't think there's any risk for me when it comes to Twitch. There's no risk here. Like, I have no contract with anybody besides just a standard partnership contract with Twitch, right? So I would never be affected by something like this. This is something that's like at the highest levels of streaming, $1 million deals. That's what I think happened here. Something so crazy. behind the scenes. And I think we're going to get more information on it probably this week, I would assume. Because if this is a legal notice being drafted up and served to Dr. Disrespect about what happened, we're all going to find out sooner rather than later. So, I'm curious. I know you guys are too. I'm super curious. Being a content creator here on Twitch, I'm super curious to see what the hell is really going on with all of this. All right. So anyway, last night, Dr. Disrespect tweeted this. Well, I don't think it was last night. It might have been like middle of yesterday. I'm not sure. He tweeted this up. The one tweet he put was, I have not been told by Twitch yet either what's going on. Just hang tight, basically. And I tweeted back to him. And I was like, that makes absolutely no sense unless you're about to get sued. And that's all I said. I left it at that, And then the backlash of morons. Why are you tweeting Dr. Disrespect? Didn't it a year ago? Didn't you make fun of him? And blah, blah. Yeah, you idiots. I did. Last year, he did something brain dead stupid. He openly admitted it. He openly made a video apologizing for it, saying it was dumb and he shouldn't have done it. What he did at E3, where he filmed in the bathroom, he broke the law. He got punished for it. What the fuck does that have to do with now? Nothing. You're a fucking moron if you even said anything that stupid. The fuck are you talking about? So because I criticized the guy a year ago for breaking the law on stream, now I can't talk about a situation over a year later that's a unique situation. One of the biggest content creators and streamers on the planet gets shadow banned from Twitch out of nowhere, and everyone's trying to figure out what it is, and I'm not allowed to talk about it? The fuck is your... Go fuck yourself. Here's the thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If everyone else on planet Earth can talk about this, I can too. And if you don't agree, leave Earth. There's plenty of other planets out there you can go visit where the rules could be different. But on this planet, I get to do the same things as everybody else. And if you don't like it, tough shit, leave the planet. Go launch yourself to the fucking moon. Maybe Uranus, Or Pluto, which isn't even considered a planet. I heard out there that you can really tell people what to do. But as long as I am able to be an independent person on the internet making my own content, I'll say and do what I want, and you can suck it. So, tough shit. All right? Leave the planet. Get out of here. We don't want you here. Anyway. That's my opinion on it. I think he's getting sued for something. What? I don't know. The speculation is another streaming service tried to court him, and he was going for it, and he was trying to get others to go, which would be a direct violation of his contract that he just signed with Twitch, and that could be it. But I don't know. Maybe not. All right? There may be another wrinkle to this situation, which we're going to get to, because Timbo Slice cheered and said something here, but we're going to do shout-outs in just a moment, and then we'll delve even further into this topic. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. That's right. Welcome to Pluto. If you can't breathe right now because you left the Earth, you're probably an idiot. Okay. Let's do some shout-outs. Last Rambo, resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you, Last Rambo, for 10 months of support. Appreciate that. Only Ice Coffee has gifted a subscription to Diaper Baby 99. Congratulations, Diaper Baby, and thank you, Only Ice Coffee, for the continued support of the channel this week. It's been outstanding. You've really been a big help. Thank you for that. Last Rambo did the first cheer of the stream. And he says, why are people upset that Crash 4 is not a launch title for PS5 when it's coming much earlier? It's a multi-platform game. All systems will get Crash 4. PS4 will likely be backwards compatible on PS5. But yeah, we talked about this last week when or was it last week? Whenever it was announced, which was within the last week, I believe. Here's the thing. People really want the console launch to be good. I want the console launch to be good too. All right? We have this historical problem where console launches are insanely underwhelming. The console comes out, and there's like one good game for the damn thing, and everything else is mediocre or a port of another game. It's lackluster. It's, you know what I mean? It's very disappointing. And I think for once people just want this to be good. You know what I mean? Like, please, let's have a console launch that's worth a shit. You see what I'm saying? Sadly, it doesn't usually happen like that. Usually the console comes out, and you get 10 games you buy for it. Out of those 10 games, 2 games are decent, right? It's just, it's sad that these consoles still, they launch with nothing that's any good. So, I think a lot of people are like, man, if Crash 4 had been a PS5 launch exclusive, that would have sold consoles. That would have got people hype on day one. And it's not. And it's true, because it's not a PlayStation exclusive at all. It's a multi-platform game, which I know is weird because the previous Crash games were PlayStation exclusives, right? Up to a certain point. I think that the remastered trilogy and Crash Team Racing were cross-platform, correct? So it's obvious, Naughty Dog wants to make money. They're not dumb. They realize in the modern era, doing console exclusives for a platformer like that, they're going to limit their audience, especially at the very end of a console generation. So that's why they did it like that. Now, I'm curious, if you buy Crash 4 on PS4 or Xbox One, will there be this free upgrade offered for PS5 and Xbox Series X like they seem to be doing with other games like Cyberpunk and stuff like that? I don't know. Okay? So I guess we'll see. But I definitely understand why people are upset. Is it logical? Not really, because you're right. You're right, Last Rambo. They're getting the game earlier. They're going to be able to play it earlier. They're going to experience it, have fun with it earlier. Why are people complaining? Well, it's because they want to have a good console launch for once. They actually want to feel like when they drop the anywhere between $300 to $700, which is the speculated price of these new consoles. Who knows what the pricing is yet? We don't know. But they want to feel like when they make that investment that they're going to get something out of it immediately. Not that they're going to spend $700 on a console they're going to play twice in the next 6 months because there's nothing good coming out for the damn thing. Right? And I kind of understand that sentiment. I do. Okay. Continuing on. Last Rambo cheered again. He says, would you consider doing a tier 2 sub goal? I think more people would like a second viewer's choice game. Chances are we will. I'm not going to do that immediately. What we'll do is we'll set up a primary subscriber goal like we usually do. We'll see if we hit it in the month of July. If we do, and there's then expressed interest to do a tier 2 sub goal to have a second game be a viewer's choice playthrough just like we did last time around, I'll do the same thing. It worked last time. People really liked that. So I will consider doing that in July, depending on how it goes. So yes, it is a good suggestion. Yes, it is a good idea. And sounds like a plan. Rob8777 has resubscribed for 26 months in a row, 30 months total. And he says, nearly 3 years, my friend. Yes, it has been. It's been 3 great years, hasn't it, Rob? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. And thank you, as always, for the support. Rubador has subscribed to the channel for 30 months. He says, your reaction when you had to start playing as Abby in The Last of Us 2 was priceless. I reacted the same way. I was so mad. Yeah, and it's, I'm not mad that you play as Abby. That's not what I'm angry about. I'm angry that you play as Ellie for some 15 plus hours. And this game's building to something finally happening interesting in the story. They tease you with these flashback segments and everything. And finally, after being teased for that long, the game comes to a culminating moment when there's going to be big story, and then it fucking cuts away and makes you go play as Abby in the past. A flashback, extended flashback. That's the most frustrating thing. That is insanely poor writing. That is mistreating your gamer base who bought your game, making them get fucking teased to get to something good. Like, that is so bad. That's like hack job level writing and game direction. I wholeheartedly feel that if the order of The Last of Us was shuffled around, the game would be better. If you actually played things in a logical order, it would be a better game. But the whole game's a trick. The whole game's a bait and switch. You think it's this? No, it's not. You think it's that? No, it's not. Here comes the payoff. No, it doesn't. And that's annoying. But I will fully disclose my full feelings about this once I beat the game. Because maybe I'll feel differently by the end of the game, or maybe I'll feel even worse towards that way. I don't know. Let's see. We got the second half of the game to get through now that I'm playing as Abby. Okay? Cousins Ven did a 100-bit cheer, which is currently the top cheer of the day here so far. Let's get him on the leaderboard. Here we go. All right. So, Cousins Ven did a 100-bit cheer, and he says, I have to ask, what's the point of tweeting DrDisrespect? I thought you don't like to involve yourself with other creators. First of all, tweeting someone a single tweet is not involving yourself with other creators. This is what I mean. Anyone else on Earth can talk about a topic and it's fine. Oh, it's cool. I tuned into this guy's stream today. He talked about the current events. He talked about that's cool. If I do it, somehow I'm dabbling in other people's business. Oh my God, you're involving yourself with drama. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm tuning out on the fucking white noise of this nonsense. I can do what I fucking want. If I want to talk about something, I can talk about it. Alright? I have the fucking right as a human. I have the right to discuss a topic that's a hot topic on this planet. So who are you to tell me I shouldn't be involving myself by tweeting? Fuck off. Seriously, there's enough. Enough is enough of this stupid shit. It's not even a criticism. That's you being an asshole. Alright? So fuck off. Thanks for the 100-bit cheer. Now fuck off. Man Love Innate. What? He gave me $1.30. He says, the best streak is like the vest streak is like the Undertaker streak, but longer. Can't let it end. It'll last until you retire. What's your fan email for fans to send a loving message? It's the same email for everything. darksidephil@hotmail.com. Alright, thank you very much for the dollar tip there and getting the tipping started. However, your name doesn't get to the leaderboard because someone immediately tipped right after you. It was Resbergu, who tipped $5. And he says, my lord, I personally like the podcast pre-stream. Any thoughts on the Twitch lawsuit? They were talking about 25 million. I mean, it's all speculation. We don't know anything. I wish we did, but we know nothing. We'll probably know more later this week. We're all interested in it. We all want to know what the hell's going on. And we'll probably know more later this week. All right? I'm sure it'll probably all hit the fan on my day off. And then everyone will harass my Twitter to tell me what happened. I'm like, I just want to fucking have a day away from the internet. But, you know, that's what usually happens. Lunaba has gifted a sub to That Anonymous. Congratulations to That Anonymous. And thank you, Lunaba, for the ongoing support. I appreciate that. Okay? Alright, so now here's what I was talking about. Timbo Slice cheered 50 bits. And he further elaborated on this on something that I was not aware of. Let's listen in, everyone. Another juicy tidbit. Another juicy morsel. Get ready. He says, there's another twist in this doc drama. Some of his sponsors have completely removed him from their websites. Target removed all of his merchandise from their website in some stores. I didn't even know that they were fucking selling his merch. He has products with a Razer mouse and a keyboard, and the link is now a dead link on their website. There's no way to buy those products. Now, also, weren't we just hearing that there was a show, like an actual, like a series, a television series? You know, it wouldn't be on television; it would be on demand on the internet, I'm sure. But wasn't it true that they were working on a series or something? That, and what happened with that? Has there been any update with that? Right? It's just very odd. How is it that not only... Now, this is even weirder, because you're going to tell me that Twitch somehow did this combined effort with all of DrDisrespect's sponsors to essentially cancel him simultaneously? How did they even line that up? It's very weird. Right? Huh. Very odd. I don't know. That, see, now when you hear that, that makes you think maybe it's something else. I don't know. This is such an odd situation. But, yeesh. Rob tipped me $1.30. Thank you, Rob, for the tip. He says, you know, it only takes 99 more of you to do exactly what I've just done. If your whiners really want the vest so much, stop relying on a few people. Rob has had enough. See, it's not just me. Stream regulars don't like to see people sitting in the stream chat screaming about the vest every day. I agree. Listen, I understand that there's some excitement about it. I understand that there's motivation, right, to hit it. People want to see the vest streak continue. But having people just spam the stream chat constantly when I'm trying to play a game and interact with people and have fun is not the way to go about it. And we are going to start putting our foot down here. When I say we, I mean me and my moderating team. We're not just going to let people get away with just doing this stuff. Okay? We got to do something about it. Okay? So, that being said, you know, please don't do it. Thank you, Rob, for the support. I think Rob gets it. He's basically saying, if people really want to see the vest streak continue, why not have it happen early? That way we don't have that spamming, right? Let's see here. Hold happened here. Morning tipped me $1, and he says, with people looking back at media from previous years and wanting it blocked or canceled for racially insensitive material, you worried some of your older videos, like the Metal Gear Solid videos, might get blocked or whatever? I mean, listen, who knows what's going to happen? If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. I can't control that. You know? I can't, you know, most of the stuff that people found very, very offensive is already gone. You know? When I did, for example, the racist moments countdown and stuff like that, that shit's been long gone. That stuff is not visible anymore. And any, you know, that stuff, you know, now I'm sure people mirrored that shit, but that's not on me if it's live somewhere else on the internet. You know what I mean? But no, I don't believe that. I honestly, at this point, I think it would have happened a long time ago. You know? But maybe not. Who knows? If it goes away, it goes away. It's not a big deal. If older videos get flagged, oh, this is insensitive stuff or whatever, more than likely what would happen is this. The videos wouldn't get removed. What would happen is they would be flagged as not suitable for ads. That's what happens with those kind of videos. You know, oh, there's some racial jokes and commentary on this video, not suitable for advertisement, right? In reality, that probably happened a million years ago. No lie, I'm sure that out of my giant body of work that I've got on the internet, I wouldn't be shocked to find that the entire first third of the content that I ever put on the internet from back in the day has been flagged as unsuitable for ads. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I would bet it probably already happened, you know. So, not surprised at all if that happened. Seriously, I would. It is what it is. But no, I don't think that anything is going to happen in regards to really old videos or anything like that have been out for a million years. And like, you know, it would be more, you just can't make money on those anymore. You know what I mean? Flybeast resubscribed for 53 months. Thank you, Flybeast, for, damn, 53 months? That's almost 5 years, man. So he's been around since the very beginning. Thank you, Flybeast. I appreciate that support, man. Thank you. Last Rainbow cheered again. He says, Activision now makes the Crash games, not Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog's last Crash game was Crash Team Racing. All right, I don't know that. It's funny because they reference Crash in Uncharted. That's why I thought that they were maybe still making it. I guess not. Yug Bite took me $1.30. Says, can I get an unban? I'm a 10-month subscriber. Sorry for any misunderstanding. I'm not aware if or why you were banned. Let's see here quickly. If this is your name. If not, you're screwed. Okay. You were banned 26 minutes ago. Let's take a look. Let's see. You were saying racist stuff. And, yeah, you were saying racist stuff. And then you were referencing detractors. So let's see. Let's think about this. You say racist stuff in the chat, and then you reference directly a detractor. And then you come and apologize to me with $1 tip. Wondering why you're banned, can you get unbanned? How about this? How about you don't act like a ginormous butthole? How about you act like a mature human who's not a big flapping buttocks? And then maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't get banned in my chat. If, you know, if you weren't like a loosened sphincter erupting gaseous stench into the stream, maybe you wouldn't be banned right now. Right? Maybe. So maybe instead of just sending me $1 asking for an unban, saying sorry for a misunderstanding, there was no misunderstanding. You're an asshole. And that's why you're banned right now. So how about you sit outside the stream and you think about if you actually want to come back and if you're actually going to change your behavior, or if you're just going to come back and start doing it again. All right? I think you need to take a little time out and think about it. Because I have enough asses on the stream as it is. We don't need an extra one. Okay? My ass is big enough. Isn't it ironic? Cheered. And says, here we go. You criticized Doc for the bathroom incident. Did you forget you recorded in a bathroom in a travelogue with John Rambo? Your response. First of all, I don't remember that. And since I don't remember that, I can't confirm or deny whether or not that happened. If it did happen, I would assume I did not film any strangers, because it is 100% true you cannot film in a public bathroom and film strangers, because that's a violation of personal space or privacy law, I believe. So, unless there's strangers in the video that we filmed against their will, it's not the same situation at all. But I can't attest to it because I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't remember this. Right? I would think I wouldn't have done that. That would be really stupid. If I had recorded with other people in a bathroom. That'd be really dumb. Right? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Are you talking about... No, that wasn't me. I was just thinking about a long time ago I went to MagFest. Not the MagFest I went to with John Rambo, by the way, but the MagFest that I went to before I was even a YouTuber. And they had taken a copy of Shaq Fu and they brought it into the bathroom, threw it in the urinal, and pissed on it. And they filmed it. Of course, they didn't show it, but they filmed it and put that on the internet, right? But no, I cannot remember. Later on, I really am trying to think. I can't remember. Maybe we did do something like that. I have no recollection. Don't worry, I'm sure now people will find it and post it up all over the internet. If it is true. If it's not true, or if it's like bullshit, like it was just John and I walking and talking to each other in a bathroom and there's nothing else, no other content, then that's not against the law at all, right? And by the way, I'm pretty sure if this existed, it would have surfaced last year when I was being critical of DrDisrespect. So, sounds like baloney to me, but maybe it's not. Who knows? When you've made content for 12 years, you certainly don't remember every single thing that you've ever done, right? Okay. Let's see here. Only Iced Coffee gifted a subscription to Cookie Monster and also a subscription to Chocolate Fuzz TV. Congratulations to both of you. Cousins Ven cheered. He says, some sponsors have reinstated DrDisrespect, like Game Fuel. You need to relax. Okay, see, we don't know the situation. I'm reading a tweet, excuse me. I'm reading a cheer saying something. All I'm doing is reading the cheer and reacting to what the cheer says. I haven't confirmed nor denied any of the things said in it, right? People really freak out over nothing. So now you're saying that he did get some of his sponsors back. But then why did they drop him in the first place? This is very confusing. The whole situation is very confusing. I'm very confused. I don't know if you can tell. Internet famous McCroy has subscribed for 7 months and says, I haven't had enough Rob. Huh? Okay, I don't even know what that means, but... A troll tipped me $1, and he says, with Doc Ninja and Shroud rumored to unveil their move to Brime tomorrow, would you even give an inkling of consideration to moving there if the site immediately blows up and becomes insanely popular overnight? No. No. I've said it a million times. I'm happy here on Twitch. Alright? I'm happy here. I like being here. Alright? I have a community here that I've built. A following that I've built. What I'm doing works. You know. The only way that I would even consider moving away from Twitch would be that there has to be either something that innately changed with Twitch that I disagree with or I hate. Which is what happened last time when I left Twitch. Or... it would have to be something that, like, there's an insanely big positive reason to move to another streaming site. Okay? I never saw that. You know, when I streamed on YouTube, the positive of streaming on YouTube was that you could stream at any bitrate. Completely unlimited. They didn't care what bitrate you streamed at. So I was able to do 1080p 60 frames per second over there. That was a huge positive for me. But... the stream chat wasn't even a real stream chat. It was an unmanageable, unmoddable comments system. At the time when I was over there, they didn't have the elements and tools to make a living doing it. Like, there was no cheering or anything like that. There were no paid subscriptions. It was just, you stream on there, that's it. You know, it was bare bones. I had to make my own chat on MIRC of all things, for God's sakes, in order to actually have a manageable stream. When I streamed over there for what was it, a year and a half I was there or whatever. Okay? Now, of course, over the years, they adopted all the shit that Twitch has. They still suck. I'm well aware of how it works over there. It still stinks. Okay? So I'm not going over to YouTube. Hell no. Even though you can get the higher bit rate, it ain't worth it. To lose a nice stream chat and all the stuff that I've got here, it ain't worth it. It's not. Okay? Mixer, no one ever convinced me that Mixer had an advantage of something that I would want to do over being on Twitch. People told me some of the differences over there, and I was like, that's not really a convincing reason for me to leave Twitch. You know, and all the other streaming services that are available out there seem to all be far inferior to Twitch. You know, they're like the Blip TV to YouTube comparison. It's kind of the same thing with these other guys. Okay? So, you know, we know nothing. We don't even, this could all be bullshit, and maybe this doesn't even exist, this Brime thing, or maybe it does. You know, for now, I have no plans of leaving Twitch. I love being here. Like I said, my following is here. I get to do what I love, you know, and as long as I'm within the rules of what Twitch allows, they've got my back. I get to have fun every day. I get to make a living doing it. Why on earth would I even consider? You know, I'm not a big dog like Shroud or Ninja who's going to get offered a ridiculous contract to go stream somewhere and make them a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not considering leaving. Spartan King took me $2. Overall, do you think the worldwide lockdowns have helped or hurt the gaming industry? Whew, man. You know, you don't like to think about that. You don't like to think that the coronavirus made certain things benefit. You know, you don't want to think the coronavirus in a positive light at all. But in reality, with gaming, you would think that probably right now, some games that have come out in the last few months definitely did a lot better than they probably would have if there was no coronavirus lockdown. You know, I really feel Animal Crossing sold a ridiculous amount because that was the beginning of the pandemic in the United States. And everyone was stuck at home. And everyone who had bought a Switch said, I need a game that's relaxing and will take my mind off of this stressful shit. And they all ran and bought Animal Crossing. That's what I think. Okay? Other games, I don't know. But definitely, I think Animal Crossing is a case where it was the right game at the right time. You know, all the stars aligned. And it ended up being, you know, the biggest Nintendo game, like, in ridiculous amount of time. Because of that. Okay? So there you go. Last Rainbow Charity says, apparently leaks from Notebook Check claim the PS5 will cost $500 and the digital edition is $400 and the release date is on the 14th of November. What are your thoughts? That sounds good to me. $400 for the digital version is a good price point. Yeah, that's a good entry-level price point for me. I think anything over $500 is too expensive, in my opinion. That's my take. Okay? So if that is the case, that sounds good. Get Out tipped me $1 and said, if you had been peeing in that bathroom when Doc was filming, what would you have done? I would have yelled, get out. Just like that. I would have turned and said, get out. And I would have gone viral. That's exactly what I would have done. Wingstein von Samuel Stang tipped me $1.30 and says, hi, Phil. A couple days ago, I made a silly comment on your stream. I got banned. I tried emailing and contacting mods about an unban to no avail. I'm a regular donator. I would appreciate an unban so I can continue to watch my favorite streamer. Oh, yeah? Was this, you really want to do this? We already did this once and someone got publicly shamed. You really want me to check this out right now? This is what you're asking me to do. You're sure about this? All right. I mean, this is really what you want. What you really, really want. All right. This is the fucking weirdest name ever, by the way. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not a silly comment. This is you directly insulting me. By the way, I remember when this happened. I wasn't even here. Basically, you were behind the scenes trying to talk shit about me, saying that I'm only about making money. That's all I care about. And you were trying to imitate me, talking about making money. So, Wingstein von Samuel Stang. Allow me to summarize my thoughts about an unban in the most concise manner possible. Moving on. Uzi Gohard tipped me $5 and said, "Hey, Phil, I know it's been a while since I've been on your stream. I recently saw you read that heartfelt message where it made you cry, and I'm really impressed. You seem to have really matured and finally fully changed for the better. Go, Phil." Thank you, Uzi Gohard, for not only the $5 tip, but that very nice message as well to go along with it. I appreciate that. And, you know, since I got that message, or since I read that message, I should say, there's been a few other people who've actually also written me a few nice messages as well. So I appreciate all of those. That, you know, and by the way, even though I can't respond to all of them because I just can't, know that I read all of them, and I do appreciate them. They make me feel great. So thank you for those who've been supportive in that regard. Isn't it ironic that 100-bit cheer, he says, "What's a talent that you don't have that you wish you did have? Like playing an instrument or being knowledgeable with vehicles or something like that?" Who? And something that I don't have. I mean, you can say like infinite stamina. I wish that I was really physically fit and infinite stamina, so I didn't get tired when I was doing stuff. You know, that would be one. I wish, yeah, I mean, playing an instrument would be really sweet. Being able to like play the guitar or play the drums or something. You know, that would be pretty sweet. I can pull out a guitar here on stream and play you guys some riffs on the fly. Because you know I'm good at improv, right? So I can improv some lyrics for you guys as I play the guitar. That would be great. You know, being handy with cars, I'm sure, is pretty useful. Not only for yourself, but for others. And I certainly am not. Also being handy around the house. Like, you know, knowing stuff about carpentry, construction, you know, being able to do your own home improvements and stuff, or repair things. Another thing, plumbing repairs and stuff. Imagine that. Imagine if you have a problem in your house and your plumbing, you can fix it yourself instead of paying an exorbitant amount of money for a professional to come in. All those things would be useful to me. Secret Tractor to me $4.20 and says, "To your credit with the mixer junk, maybe you're not a ninja or a shroud, but I come to your Twitch solely to watch your streams. I don't give a fuck about anyone else on the site. If you took your content somewhere else, I'm sure people would follow." Oh, I'm sure. You know I have a dedicated fan base and hater base that would follow me no matter where I go. You know, I'm aware of that. And I'm very happy that I have at least a following of people who are positive and fun and want to see me no matter what I do or where I go. I understand that. You know, and I'm grateful for that. So, thank you for the tip. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday. That means it's the last opportunity for me to give shout-outs to the following outstanding individuals, because after today, all these leaderboards I'm about to read are going to reset. All right? So, thank you to the people who've been so supportive over the course of this week. First, we go to the people who've cheered. Top 10 cheers of the week. We got Awesomeness Kaboom, who's in 10th place. Ninstar Rune is in 9th. Rubly Atomic in 8th. Golden Nobles is in 7th. Timbo Slice in 6th. Ryan is in 5th. Crapcock in 4th. Lucifer Soul in 3rd place. Shadow the Hedgehog in 2nd. And Tatted Fenrir in 1st place. Thank you guys so much for your cheering support this week. And of course, also thanks to those who gifted subscriptions this week. I know a lot of people gifted 1. And sadly, those people kind of scroll off the leaderboard. The only person that shows right here is Angelo Besti. So thanks to everyone who gifted a sub this week. The following people gifted 2. Eternal Napalm, Crabcock, VG Stuffed, and Doodly Dread. Then we got Ultima Cloud 7 and Big Papa Phil, who each gifted 3 subscriptions each. Super Blind Man gifted 5. Lunava gifted 10. Only Iced Coffee. Not sure. Very supportive week, or maybe just a lot of misclicks. 24 gifted subscriptions. Thank you very much, Only Iced Coffee, for the support. I appreciate that. Papa Vera cheers you. Can you play the guitar? Absolutely not. Never even picked one up, actually, to even try. Only Iced Coffee gifted a sub to Uzi Gohar. Congratulations, Uzi, on the gifted subscription. I know you will use it and enjoy it. And thank you, Only Iced Coffee, again for the support, man. All right, so let's take a very brief break. I got to take a leak. And when we come back from my leak, it's time for more Last of Us 2. All right, guys. Thank you for the support. And I'll be back in just a moment with today's gameplay. See you in a sec.